Welcome back to Hollywood Bulletin, where we bring you the untold stories behind the headlines. And today, we're diving into the shocking rookie year and jaw-dropping transformation of Caitlin Clark, a name that has electrified the world of women's basketball. She entered the WNBA with more hype than any rookie in history. The top pick in the 2024 draft, the all-time leading scorer in NCAA history. The face of women's sports. But with all the fame came an unspoken target on her back from the very start. Veteran players came for her: physical play, harsh fouls, cheap shots. Caitlin Clark had to learn fast that her college legacy didn't mean anything here. But instead of breaking, she evolved. Her transformation, both physically and mentally, left everyone stunned and changed the way people saw women's basketball forever. Caitlin was born on January 22, 2002. in Des Moines, Iowa, and she was the middle child of 3 siblings. A spot that made her both a competitor and a peacemaker. Her father, Brent, played college basketball and baseball, and her grandfather was a football coach, so competition was literally in her blood. Even as a little girl, she was intense. She dribbled basketballs around the house at 5 years old, dominated in board games, and once got so angry with her brother that she threw him into a wall and split his head open. She wasn't just athletic, she was relentless. She played everything: volleyball, softball, golf, even piano. But soccer was her second best sport. In 6 high school games, she scored 26 goals. And coaches said she could have gone Division I in that too. But basketball was the one that called to her heart. There wasn't a girls' league for her age at the time. So her father enrolled her in boys' leagues, and it toughened her up fast. By 6th grade, she was already playing for the All-Iowa Attack, AU team. Competing against high schoolers while still in middle school, coaches knew she was special. One recalled her nailing a step-back 3 followed by a perfect assist that no one else even saw coming. And unlike other kids, she didn't care about celebrations. She just wanted to win, and keep winning. By her junior year of high school, she dropped 60 points in one game, hitting 13 three-pointers, the most in state history, and even opposing fans lined up for autographs. Her senior year was equally dominant, with 33 points per game, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and almost 3 steals. She was named Iowa's Gatorade Player of the Year, and she left high school as the state's all-time leader in three-pointers. Then came her NCAA debut at Iowa on November 25, 2020. With empty stands due to COVID, she scored 27 points in her first college game, followed by a triple-double just weeks later. Even on off nights, she made an impact with passing and defense. And by her freshman year's end, she had scored nearly 800 points, leading the NCAA in scoring as a freshman, something that had never been done before by a man or woman. Her sophomore year was historic again. She led the nation in both scoring and assists, averaging 27 points and 8 assists per game. Her vision, passing, and long-range shooting turned her into a one-woman highlight reel. And defenders could do nothing about it. They threw everything at her double teams, full-court presses, even cheap fouls, but she kept going. One of her most unforgettable moments came in March 2023, when she led Iowa to its first Final Four. In 30 years, she scored a mind-blowing 191 points in that tournament, including back-to-back 41-point games against Louisville and undefeated South Carolina. No one had ever scored or assisted on more in a Final Four game. She carried Iowa to the national title game against LSU, scoring 30 points and breaking a championship record for most three-pointers. Though Iowa lost, her legend had only grown. And she wasn't done yet. In February 2024, she broke the all-time NCAA scoring record with 49 points in a single game. And then in March, she passed Pete Maravich to become the top scorer in NCAA Division I history, with 3,668 points. She did it all in fewer games than Pete, and without the three-point line for much of his career. By the time the Indiana Fever drafted her first overall, she was already a national icon. But the WNBA was a different world. Her rookie season was brutal. She was fouled more than any other rookie, 111 times, hit, shoved, targeted, and physically challenged every night. One game against Chicago saw Kennedy Carter slam into her with an off-ball hit so violent it was later ruled a flagrant foul. And she led the league in turnovers, racking up 225 by season's end, more than anyone in WNBA history. She even missed 10 games with injuries, unheard of for someone who'd never missed a college game due to injury. The league was faster, meaner, and more physical, and the pressure on her was relentless. Every game was sold out. Every mistake was magnified, and critics circled like vultures. But instead of folding, Caitlin changed everything. She hit the weight room 5 days a week with performance coach Sarah Kessler, focusing on balance, strength, and control. She trained her left arm to pass better, did isometric work to stay grounded, and used creatine to recover faster. She completely rebuilt her frame and mindset. Then came the viral moment. A sports photographer caught a candid photo of her cheering from the sidelines in March 2025. And people noticed her arms. They looked powerful, like she could bench press her coach. The image exploded with millions of views, and ESPN covered. It lived. Everyone wanted to know what had happened. Caitlin brushed it off at first, joking that I was getting out of hand, but later admitted she had been putting in serious work. It wasn't about looks. It was about surviving the league. And that work paid off big time. She shattered rookie records, scoring 769 points, making 122 three-pointers, and recording 337 assists, the most in any WNBA season. Not just for rookies. In July, she became the first rookie ever to record a triple-double, and then did it again just 2 months later. She ended her rookie campaign with 3 triple-doubles, joining elite company like Candace Parker and Sabrina Ionescu. She was named Rookie of the Year with 66 of 67 first-place votes and made the All-WNBA first team, something only 5 rookies had done since 2000. Her impact was undeniable. Ticket sales soared 88% when she played. Her jersey was the best-selling in the league, and TV ratings hit record highs. They called it the Caitlin Clark effect, and they weren't wrong. She changed the WNBA in just 1 season. Off the court, she kept things grounded. Her relationship with Connor McCaffrey remained low-key but supportive, and she even launched the Caitlin Clark Foundation before ever playing a pro game, raising over $100,000 for food pantries and youth programs, with her parents, Bren and Ann, and her brothers always cheering her on. She never lost sight of who she was, and when asked if the transformation was about going viral, she said no. It was about survival. The league was hard. The players were tougher. But Caitlin Clark proved she was tougher too. And in doing so, she didn't just transform her body. She transformed the game, the league, and the future of women's basketball forever. If this story inspired you as much as it inspired us, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a moment of greatness.